In this video, I'm going to go through every single NFL Week 1 game, and I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the NFL season. Alright guys, like I said, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win all 16 games in Week 1. And at the end of the video, I'm going to put them all in a parlay, and I'm going to tell you guys the odds. So in the very first game of the year, Cowboys versus the Eagles are 8.5 point favorites here, and I actually think this game is pretty easy. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to win. The Cowboys obviously just lost Micah Parsons, and I like some of the things that Cowboys did on offense. Obviously got George Pickens, but the run game still does not draw me in. They have Miles Sanders, I believe, and Javonte Williams, I believe. And the Eagles defense is just going to get better, and their offense is going to get better, if not stay the same. The Eagles are going to win this game, no doubt in my mind. And the next night on Friday, Chiefs versus Chargers. This is the Chiefs are 3-point favorites in this game. The Chargers, I'm seeing get a lot of love. A lot of people are on the Chargers. I don't see it. I'm taking the Chiefs. They went, what, 14-3, 15-2 last year, and they're just as good. I don't know why. Their defense is one of the best in the leagues. Obviously, there's Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid. I don't know why there's a bunch of love coming in on the Chargers. Okay, on to Sunday, the first NFL Sunday of the year, the Bucks versus Falcons. I think the Falcons are a slight dog, maybe 1.5, 2.5 points. I'm going to take the Falcons at home. If you guys have watched any of my videos this preseason, this offseason, I'm really high on the Falcons. I love what they did with their pass rush this offseason. Obviously, Michael Penix is first full offseason knowing he's going to be the starter. Bijan Robinson is great. This offensive line is still great. And they got weapons all over the place. Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Ray McLeod, Tyler Algier, Bijan Robinson, like I said. I like Michael Penix. A lot of people are a little wishy-washy because he hasn't proved it, I guess. He's a really accurate quarterback. And I do think the Bucks are a really good team. I think they're going to make the playoffs, but I like the Falcons at home as an underdog here. Next up, we got the Bengals-Browns. Now, this is going to be closer than some people think. I think the spread's 6.5, 5.5, something like that. I would probably take the Browns plus the points or the over total points in the entire game. But I think you got to go with the Bengals here. The Bengals are starting Joe Burrow. The Browns are starting Joe Flacco. I don't have a lot of high hopes for the Bengals this year, but maybe their defense can be at least decent, and that will go a long way for the Bengals. Next up, we got the Dolphins-Colts. I actually don't know what the line is on this game. I don't know who's the favorite, who's not the favorite. But a healthy Tua, this game's really tough. A healthy Tua on the road, Tyreek Hill, A-Chain. The pass rush is still decent. Their secondary gives me worries. Actually, I'm going to go with the Colts at home. I think Danny Dimes will get it done. The Colts do have pieces on that defense. Their defense is pretty solid. They have a couple wide receivers. Michael Pittman Jr., Alec Pierce is out there, Jonathan Taylor. I think I like the Colts more. Like I said, I don't know who's favored in this game, but I think I like the Colts at home. Danny Dimes in a new home maybe gets it done for them. And in this next game, Raiders-Patriots, I'm going to go with the Patriots. I know the Raiders took huge steps this offseason, getting Pete Carroll, Ashton Genty, Geno Smith. They got a couple good additions on the defense as well. I just still have questions about the Raiders offensive line, and I trust Mike Vrabel a lot more than this Raiders team. Maybe not Pete Carroll per se, but this Raiders roster. And I don't think the Patriots are that bad. I mean, they're probably a piece or two away on the offense from being a playoff team, but their defense is still really solid. And Mike Vrabel is a great coach. This one's pretty easy. Cardinals win. The Saints are terrible. The Saints might get the #1 pick. Hopefully for them, because they need it. Next up, we have the Steelers-Jets. I don't know why this game is almost a pick 'em. I think it's 2.5. Steelers are favored by 2.5 on the road. They're going to win this game, no doubt. With all of the additions on defense for the Steelers, TJ Watt's there, Cam Hayward's going to play. They obviously got Darius Slay, Jalen Ramsey, DK Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers, all this offseason. And I just don't see how Justin Fields is going to move the ball against this secondary. Honestly, I don't. You got Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Joey Porter Jr., Deshaun Elliott, Juan Thornhill. I think the Steelers probably win this by 2 possessions, simply because I don't think that Justin Fields will be able to move the ball against this defense. Okay, here we go with the Giants and Commanders. Now this one I think is really close, just like the Bengals-Browns in-division game. I think this Giants-Commanders in-division game is going to be super close, especially with the big upgrades that the Giants made on defense. It's really tempting to go with the Giants. So if the Giants win, I would not be shocked. So if I was you, I would not put the Commanders in a moneyline parlay because I really like this Giants defense, but I guess I'm going to pick the Commanders just because I need to see Russell Wilson and that offense perform before I'm picking them. Panthers versus Jacksonville. I'm going Jacksonville. Panthers need some more weapons on offense. They did good in this draft and the previous draft. Bryce Young looked good at the end of the last season. I just think the Panthers need more, and the Jaguars are primed to finally take the next step, especially Trevor Lawrence. Now, these are the 4 o'clock games on Sunday, 4 o'clock Eastern games on Sunday. The Titans might be in the race for the number 1 pick again. I know Cam Ward looked really good in the preseason, and I have high hopes for him. But this Broncos defense is going to destroy Cam Ward. This is just a really tough matchup for Cam Ward and the Titans, especially Cam Ward in his first NFL game playing this Broncos defense. It's going to be really tough sledding for them. I think the Broncos probably blow them out, maybe 14, 17 points. I don't know what the Titans team total is, but I'm probably taking the under. And right here, the 49ers Seahawks, I'm taking the Seahawks. Now, I do have questions about the offensive line. I know they tried to shore it up in this offseason in the draft, getting the guy out of one of the Dakotas. I forget which one it is. And Sam Darnold behind a wishy-washy offensive line does scare me, but I do like the Seattle defense a lot. And I think they will be able to slow down this 49ers run game with Christian McCaffrey. There's a lot of injuries on the 49ers at their weapon positions. They got George Kittle, they got Christian McCaffrey back, but I really like the Seattle defense. Now, this is a big matchup here. The Lions versus Packers. Obviously, Micah Parsons just got traded to the Packers. Jordan Love looking to have a good year. Matthew Golden hopefully having a good year for my bets. I'm still going with MCDC and the Lions. I know there's a lot of question marks with them losing both coordinators, offense and defense. Who's going to call the plays? How is the team going to react? There's going to be some hiccups, but I trust MCDC to have his guys ready and to go into Green Bay and win this game. Texans versus Rams. I'm going with the Rams at home here. If you know anything about my previous videos, I really like the Rams this year. That offense is going to be insane. I do like the Texans as well. I just don't think they shored up their offensive line problems that they had last year, so that concerns me a little bit, especially with this Rams great defensive line. And hopefully the Rams secondary can hold up like they did last year, but this Rams front 7 is very good. Their offense is going to be top 3 in the league, putting up numbers similar to maybe what the Bengals put up last season. Sunday night football, waiting all day for Sunday night. Give me the Ravens in Buffalo. Now, the Ravens are one of my favorite teams to come out of the AFC because of their defense, and specifically their secondary linebackers and secondary on defense, especially on paper. They look really, really tough. I think they're going to give maybe not Josh Allen himself problems, but Josh Allen's weapons down the field. They're going to give him tons of problems. And the Ravens obviously still have Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Lamar. But my main reason for picking the Ravens here is that Ravens linebacker group and secondary. I think they're killer. In the final game of week 1, the Vikings and Bears. I'm going with the Bears. A lot of people are out on the Bears. I don't really see why, other than people saying, oh, it's the Bears, they're going to choke, like people say about the Jets and the Browns. This Bears interior offensive line took huge steps. They got Joe Thuney, Jonah Jackson, and the kid from Falcons. The guy from the Falcons' name is Drew Dahlman. I just had to look it up real quick. They are huge. Jonah Jackson got benched, but he was also hurt all last year, and they tried to put him at center. He's going to be playing right guard this year. He's a really good right guard. Joe Thuney's the best left guard. Drew Dahlman's one of the best centers in the league now that Jason Kelce's gone. This interior offensive line, which was the huge problem for the Bears really in the previous years with Caleb Williams as quarterback, the Bears are going to be fine. The Bears defense is going to give JJ McCarthy hell. This is a tough spot for JJ McCarthy to come in as a rookie, basically, because he didn't play at all last year. Give me the Bears to win on Monday night. Okay, as I said, I was going to put them all in a parlay, and I was going to see what it would pay. $10 would pay $24,500 for all my winners. Let me know if you guys like this video. I'm going to be doing it every week, also with my best bets coming out here soon.